today we're going to be having a little look at some of those pencils that I've previously bought and some nice new markers. Oh, and by the way, we're at the seaside. Hello and welcome back to Not a Cookie Corner of YouTube. Today I'm at the seaside. I'm in my other office, which is a camper van, and I'm parked at the side of the sea looking out over the beautiful town of Teignmouth, looking at the sea, looking at the sparkly waves coming in. And I thought I'd forgotten to show you these museum aquarelle pencils. Now I did promise you that I would swatch them out so that you could see them. This is my whole collection, so this is the few pencils that I got from the last buy that I did, and also some that I already had. So I think I've got about 27 and 3 duplicate ones. So I'm going to take you through them. I've kind of put them in some kind of an order so that we can swatch them out and then try them. And I've got a little watercolour postcard here that we can do a little swatcheroo of. So if I push those further up there and I bring you in a little further, we should be fine. Okay, so the white one we're not going to really see, but I'll swatch it anyway. So yeah, that's a white. Obviously these are aquarellable, so I've got a little pot of water here. Not going to be able to see that at all, but there, we know it's there, don't we? That's the thing. I'll get my little pad of drying. So the next one we have got is the lemon yellow. Let's pop some of that down here. Really beautiful colour, that one. Excellent. Nice yellow. Let's just squinch it out of it, and the colour disappears completely. I mean the pencil marks disappear. So it is proper watercolour styly. Okay, this one is Primrose, which is kind of, if you want to compare it to something that's a little bit like a Naples yellow, isn't it? I'll give myself a good swatch of that. And take that out a bit. You can actually use these to draw into as well. So I'm going to add a bit more in there. Might put a bit too much water on that one. Sorry about the car noises in the background, but it is what it is. Right, cornelian. So let's swatch this one out. And oh, that's so pretty. Yes, I like that one. Cornelian is a very lovely colour. Next one is Vermilion. They're not especially in the best order, but they are in an order. You can see how that just disappears. Beautiful. So you can use them dry or wet, is what I'd say. Good to use dry, good to use wet. A little bit like Neocolor 2s, but these disappear better. Obviously they're two different animals. This one was Crimson Aubergine, another one of my favourites. I kind of at one point went for like an autumnal palette. So this was part of that. Rather lovely. Very nice. Okay, so we've got terracotta. I will show you these in a close-up when they have dried as well. Whoa, that's a proper terracotta, isn't it? Beautiful. And then we have cinnamon. Now the cinnamon in the Faber-Castell set is a lot lighter than this. This is much more of what I call a cinnamon colour. The cinnamon from Faber-Castell is kind of like a, I don't know, doesn't really look like cinnamon to me, whereas this one does. It's beautiful. Ho, ho, ho. Lovely. Then we've got russet. I'm loving all these like darky red colours. I have got some obvious gaps in my pencil set, so I'm going to have to need to fill those in next. And we've got yellow ochre. More. I'm overdosing with water here. They really do disappear very well into the paper though. I'm hoping that they're all going to be the same. This next one is raw umber. So it's a very, very dark brown. It almost looks black when you put it down. But when we do it out of the water, it's definitely a beautiful brown. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, so we're on to the greens now that I have. I've got chromium oxide green, which is a nice green. I'm very surprised at myself that I haven't got a limey colour green at the minute, but you know, I'm adding to them, so you never know. Really nice. Very lovely. Next one is a cobalt green. Also another one of my favourite colours. Love this. Kind of love it layered up with the teal. Looks really nice. Yes. That's lovely. And we have got beryl green. Also another lovely colour. Really nice. Let's go over there. Ooh, drop my brush. Yeah, spending time at the seaside lately. It's kind of like the Easter break times here. Well, it's not Easter yet, but Easter break comes early this year. And so everybody and their mothers are out. And so am I. Right, this one is dark phthalo green, or phthalo cyanine green if you want to give it its Sunday name. Bit more water on there. That goes on like a black, but look at that green. That is luscious. Ho, ho, ho. Makes me think of sirens for some reason. I don't know why. Or mythical sea creatures. Dark sap green, also very dark. Goes on like a greeny black, but this one, it's got more of a bluey tone to it. Yeah. Oh, all those colours together, so nice. Okay, now we have turquoise blue, which is kind of a greeny blue, isn't it? So we'll get that one on there. Too much water again. They are very pigmented, I have to say, but I've just taken half of it out with with my water. Water control in this brush is not the best. Okay, those would have disappeared. I've just scribbled that on, so they're going to stay. So you have to play around with your techniques with these. This one is a light cobalt blue. It's a really nice light sky colour. Very lovely. Try not to overdose the water on this one. Oh, so pretty. So if you take a set of these out, if you want to do some like landscapes or seascapes or whatever, then they are pretty nice to take out with. And if you haven't got any water, you could play around with your water addition when you get it back to home or wherever you are. But they are quite easy to also play. I've flooded that one again. Quite easy to play around with on plein air. This one is genuine cobalt blue. I will put all the names on these as well, so that I'm about to do the same again there. Really nice blues I've got here. This one is a middle cobalt blue. Went all in on the cobalt blues. Cobalt blue is such a beautiful colour though. It really is. Oh, yes. Flooded it again, but oh, so nice. Next one is dark ultramarine. Really nice. You can mix these as well, so I don't know if you've seen the Caran Dash like mixing palette thing where you can scrub onto a roughened surface, so it works really well with pencils. You can mix them together, or just use a kitchen chopping board which has got like a rough surface on it. That works as well. It's probably a bit cheaper too. This one was permanent blue. Oh, it's nice and rich too. Love all those blues together. And this one is night blue. Really like this one a lot. Have a lot of time for it. Oh, that kind of, it's got like a purpley tinge to it as well. It's just lovely. Okay, last three. This one is ultramarine violet. Very nice colour. There. I am building these up slowly, so I'm kind of buying them open stock and building them up. I'm kind of just getting the ones that I like. Payne's Grey, always a staple for me in my pencils, because you can really get some nice shadows with this instead of going for a black. It's very good as a neutrally. Kind of tends itself towards the blue colour, but it still works really nicely as a shadow colour. And this one is ivory black. It's one of the two blacks I think they've got in the range. I think there's another, it's just called black basically. This one is ivory black. So that's all the swatches of the museum aquarelles. I'll write the names on and then I'll show you a close-up version. Okay, so here they all are swatched out. White, obviously you can't see very well. Lemon yellow, primrose, carnelian, vermilion, crimson, aubergine on top row, terracotta, cinnamon, russet, yellow ochre, raw umber, chromium oxide green on the second line, cobalt green, beryl green, dark phthalo green, dark sap green, turquoise blue and light cobalt blue on the third line, light blue, genuine cobalt blue, middle cobalt blue, dark ultramarine, permanent blue and night blue on the 4th row, and then ultramarine violet, Payne's grey and ivory black. It's a nice little selection there of those, and I'm going to keep building on those. I'm not sure about buying the set because I don't think I need the set, but I'm going to buy the colours that I like. So that's the way I'm going to go with those. The next thing I've got to show you are some dual toned acrylic paint pens that I've got. I bought these from Amazon. I think I saw somebody recommend them because they are colours that you don't usually get as a paint pen. Now I know that Posca have brought out some paint colours, acrylic paint pens that have got darker tones to them, but these are a lot cheaper than those. You get 24 of them, and I have been through them all and kind of pumped all the ends of them because they do have a specific way of pumping. So yeah, I did all that previously. I'm going to leave them in there. They've got numbers on the top of them there, and the numbers are on the back there to tell you what colour they are, so you can match them up on the back, which is quite handy. Yeah, you have to kind of shake them to mix them. Obviously you do that with all your paint pens. Then you press the tip twice with your finger before turning it the other way around, so you just get rid of the air, and then press down slowly until the paint starts to flow. And that's been primed on all of these. So let's have a little look. Still give them a shake because they've been sat for a while. So I've got the back of my book here. I'm going to test them out on. And they are really nice colours. They're kind of, that's a lemon citrine it says. And this is, oh, that's nice too. Very lovely. Beautiful colours. 3 olivine. So if you want some kind of more muted colours that are like very nice to use for like natural things, and these are a really nice way to go, I have to say. This one is Verdite. It's a green, very dark green actually. Beautiful. I am liking these. Minty Topaz. So another green shade here. I do apologise for the light in here. I'm in the van and I've got the overhead kind of like a window open, but it's still not great for light. Number 6 is Emerald. It's very dark emerald. Oof, lovely. Number 7, Peridot. And we've got Indicolite, which is this one. Love the colour. That looks really nice on paper. Okay, so we're on to Chrysaline, which is a blue. And we've got blue zirconia. Nice dark blue there. Deep sapphire, this one is. Ooh, very rich and very dark. You can see why they call them the jewel tones, can't you? This one is violet. Then we've got Tanzanite. That was 12. Tanzanite. And violet. Number 13, yeah. Caran. And we have Burgundite. I've not heard of that one before. And Carnelian. So we're getting into the pinky reds now. Beautiful. I'm running out of space. So let me take that out of there. So number 17 is Rhodolite. Number 18 is Garnet Red. That's a nice dark red, isn't it? We've got Amberite. And Coralite. Then we have got Saffronite. Mochadite. I'm sure they've made these up. Somebody tell me that I'm wrong. 23 is Hessenite. And 24, which is the last one, is Smoky Quartz. So let's have a little look closer up at those. You can see those beautiful muted dark colours. So nice. So you could add those into a landscape without causing too much brightness if you wanted more of a muted effect. So yeah, it's definitely nice. Nice pencils. Pencils? Nice acrylic marker pens. So that's Tooli art, that's what they're called, Tooli art acrylic paint pens. And these I got from Amazon. So I'm going to enjoy using those. I should use them probably a lot when I'm doing more autumnal pieces, because you know I do like my brights as well, but it is nice to have the option of some of these more muted tones to use. So very much appreciate the fact that all of these colours will work very nicely in a lot of the things that I do. So holding it now just to see if I can get a better view of the colours in the light without taking it out into the daylight. That's probably the best I can get for those. But so lovely. And then having a look back at the museum aquarels. Really, really nice set of colours. And they kind of complement each other really. So I might have a go at doing a piece with both of these bits together to see what I can come up with, but that'll be for another day. Hope you've enjoyed having a little look at my small art haul, swatching, and I'll be back here very soon with something else. Bye for now.